Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through my 5 clears for World Boss Legend kNULL. This is the World Boss Legend rank 1, difficulty 1, and I have done already Mephisto, Ultron and Gore. Down below you can find a playlist to see my 5 clears for this World Boss Legend. And this is the way I'm having more fun to the game, you know, clearing high stages, competing with myself and building characters for their tags. But in this list there is also a surprise for me and I guess for you too. Sorry Legend Stark 20, I can't participate right now. But yes, what I was saying, yeah, in this list you're gonna find characters like Hulk, and of course the rest are pretty much the same. So the surprise here is Hulk. I have my Hulk full PvP build and I'm gonna go through the builds basically, but before we do that I want to do a reminder here. I want you to do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit the notification bell to get all the awesome content we're dropping. And also yes, in the comments I'm gonna drop an example for what I want you to do, how I want you to help me with the data I'm collecting for World Boss Legends and how much materials we're getting from them, so we can put them down below into the master guide. I made an Excel with these specific characters. It's a sheet that you can go there and see yourself. If someone wants to do anything specific on that, let me know so I can give you the opportunity to help if you want yourself. But at the moment I'm progressing through this data with my assistant Athena, you know, my girl, and it's going kind of slow. So as soon as I'm gonna have all the results and all the data, I'm gonna make them, you know, drop them there and give them some value. So yeah, now let's go into the characters I'm going to use and the builds they have. Let's start with the first run I'm going to do is with Magneto. My Magneto looks like that. I'm gonna go fast forward through his gears and what I'm using on him, just to see yourself, you know, and compare to your own account. I'm gonna use as the fourth clear Jean Grey. For Magneto it states 50 and Jean Grey it states 54. It's not like Magneto can't clear states 50, but I record states 50, so it is what it is. She is undercapped on critical damage, as you can see, a bit, and on critical rate, but in the same time she got the 5th skill that gives her the critical rate, so I am soft capped. I'm using this ISO set, of course. This is my PvP one and this is the PvE, and got her artifact Mighty Judgment. After I use state 60 Moonknight. My Moonknight it's pretty stacked also, and he got himself his artifact, and also I got a Brilliant Rage on him. It's the most expensive clears basically. Now I'm thinking it's 2 Brilliant Rages on Thor and Moonknight, and also 2 Mighties, 1 Judgment and 1 Rage for Magneto and Jean Grey. And also I got all the artifacts for the characters, and my final one is Hulk. Hulk looks like that. He is pretty stacked up HP wise. As you can see, he got like almost 200,000 HP, and he's not getting any buff, right? Oh, he's getting a small buff there, so yeah, let's see. Oh, it's 196. Okay, he almost have, you know, 200k HP, so you have to consider that also has a lot to do with the output of this dude here. And you can see he is full stacked up with PvP build, but that's the real case for PvP, for PvE also. His artifact is not good rolled, but at least it's justice and provides him extra HP through this buff. So if you have his artifact, you're just getting multipliers into your HP, so it's even better for your skills. and I have mighty regeneration. It's not perfect rolled, but still provides me the HP and the all defense that can do something on World Boss Legend. The rest, you know, everywhere you see all attack is not, he's not getting it. You need only HP buff to get. So let's go into the gameplay and the runs I did. Let's start from the smallest one, which is Magneto. So with Magneto, it's I'm using Katy Pride leadership here because it's a bit better than Magneto, and also Cyclops support buff. Cyclops supporting only the energy attacking characters or the characters that can do elemental damage. It's pretty much the same for both of them. He can provide the 30% energy attack, and I'm talking about the elemental DPS that have, you know, energy attack as the main stats. There is elemental characters that has the physical attack as Namor. So for Namor, Cyclops is not really an option for supporting. He can only give him a leadership, which is kind of poor. You can see here I'm using a different striker. I had Gore for ABL or ABX striking ability. I'm not sure, but yes, it is what it is. It's not a big difference, but yeah, it's different than the build I saw you. And you can see there he is flying through the content already 1 minute into the stage, and we're going into the very last phase here. He is one of the mutants that really dropped, you know, after we took Storm in the start from the mutants. The very next character that did a huge difference was Magneto. He is a mutant and a villain, and that doesn't give him the opportunity to participate for the Ultron requirements, and he can't do that. He can't stay inside and take the damage there because he don't have a lot of immunity skills and invisible skills. So yeah, he is struggling there, but you can swap him right after Thor is going to do the stun and have the 100-second clear here. As you can see, he's really fast. He's really fast, and yes, it's something we don't really need, you know, to do the 100-second clear, but still, he is able to pull it out. So yeah, let's write down the materials. So we took like 27 carbonadium, 1 chest, 36 CCF, 35 life seed, and some extra carbonadium from boss of the day. Let's go into the next one, which is Jean Grey. And Jean Grey is a character I just took as a tier 4, and I haven't released yet a review video on here, cheers, but pretty much the point with Jean is that she was kind of unnecessary, but in the same time necessary for my account. I mean, I didn't have any specific, you know, stage of World Boss Legend that she unlocked me, but she's doing my life way easier. As you can see, with less than 30 seconds, I was able to push him through the first phase, and in the second phase, I just pressed a tier 3. In the first phase, I didn't even did my tier 3. And yes, he was able to go through the very next phase. You can see here, she is destroying him. With a mighty judgment, she's doing so much damage, bro. She is disgusting. Disgustingly fast, and yeah. As you can see here, I have done less than 1 minute for stage 54, and yes, it's 1 minute basically with 1 second to extra, you know, 1 minute with 1 second. But being able to clear a boss like stage 54 of now in like 1 minute, it's really fast, bro. All the other mutants are fast, you know, Storm is fast and stuff like that, but this is insane. And I don't have to drop a specific video, you know, compare here with others and do like that. I'm collecting clips to showcase and see you the difference. But as you can see here, stage 50 of Magneto took me more, like, you know, 40 seconds more than Jean Grey. And Magneto got a mighty rage, Jean Grey got a mighty judgment, and in the same time they both got support and leadership. Okay, Magneto got less than Jean because Jean Grey got double leadership and support of Polaris and also Mystique. And in the same time, Magneto just took leadership of Kate Pride, which adds a bit of his leadership, and also Cyclops, how it's called? Cyclops passive ability 30% energy attack, and Cyclops CDP of Insight. So yes, let's see, 27 Carbonadium, 7 more, and 27 CCF. So yes, Jean Grey, bro, she is out of your mind good, and yes, there's not specific words to describe how fast I can clear this with Jean Grey, but yes, she is totally awesome. And here is my Moon Knight clear. It's the previous tier 4 I did before Jean Grey. It was basically, I did tier 4 first Magneto, after Moon Knight, and after Jean Grey. So it's the last tier 4s I took. And the funny part, the easy part of here, 27 seconds to go through the first phase for Moon Knight, also at stage 60 this time. 6 stages more than Jean Grey, and did exactly the same time. So yeah. And he got a brilliant rage, of course. Here I start missing some procs, I start doing some chimichangas, as you can see. And yes, I managed to go here. I couldn't manage to go here into the very next phase, so it's the first character I start doing the tacts of the bosses and play it, But takes a lot to go into this high of stages, needs a lot to think, to avoid. You could go there and do stage 9 and do it faster, of course. There is people dropping that in my comments every single video, that I'm saying that I'm enjoying playing high stages, but yes, it is what it is. And we're gonna see from the Master Guide Excel results if what's true or not, if the lower stages has exactly the same amount of CCF and Carbonadium or not. And here I was trying to duplicate the results of Jean and go through the very next phase, but I wasn't able. So now we start having runs with 2 minutes and more, as you notice. Yes, it takes more time with Moon Knight, of course, than the others, but his burst damage is really fast. If you manage to drop every single rotation perfectly, and it's not that hard, you can have the results you want. Here I start with my Awaken to be able to stay alive a bit more, and I was like, you know what, I can do that, I can pull this out, and I died. So yes, the run was kind of meh, but still I wanted to show you that you don't really need to go away when your main DPS dies. Keep DPSing. In this phase of Null, you can have some results. You can see here my blade did actually kill Null, stage 60. He is able to do it even with an obelisk. So yeah, it took me like the most time out of the others, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but still it's stage 60. Others is not able to even touch this kind of but still, look at this. 18, stage 50, 27, stage 60, 18. Yes, this RNG kills you, kills the fun. So 18 in the first, and let's see how much I took later on. So yes, in total for this run it's 24 Carbonadium. And now the usual suspect of World Boss Legend clears, Thor. And Thor, I haven't put this down, guys, to be honest, but I believe like Thor is the most valuable character for World Boss Legend. He got multiple tags that helped him to go through a lot of content for World Boss Legend. There is a lot of stages needs alien, there is a lot of stages needs universal male or universal, so you can use him multiple times. That's why I'm using him every single time on my clears, because he is awesome. He's awesome. Even if you lost his rotation, even if you play with one hand, he can pull out, cancel every skill into his tier 3 and smashing you can see face by face of kNULL. Feels like kNULL got you know, something, and he takes more from lightings. I'm not sure, but you can see there Thor flying through the stage really fast, and this is one of the runs I used to do most, you know, clearing World Boss Legend with Thor. It's so fun. The bars are melting, and his burst damage gives him the opportunity to stay here, take some damage, even if you don't have the rotation as I'm doing right here. You can go there and drop some skills. He can't survive 100% if you don't have his tier 3, but still, you can drop some skills, go away, and drop some others later on. And having, you can see here, I don't even need the tier 3 to do the 100 challenge for stage 69. I guess I could do it faster, you know. So yes, Thor it is, and the fact that they give us Ghost Panther helped a lot. A lot of people couldn't do this 100-second challenge for stage 69, but after we took Ghost Panther into the game, we had the opportunity to do this challenge and progress through stage 70. And I'm gonna show you the requirements for stage 70. Stage 65 to 69, it's alien. Basically, it's universal hero, but in the same time, basically, you know what, let's go now. Yeah, the stages for kNULL, it's 65 to 69, and you can't really use any other character at the moment. It was only the leadership of battery build that could provide you a solid support, and now we took Ghost Panther. He is the only support you could use here, and with your Thor or with your Black Bolt. Black Bolt is, as a tier 4, is a character that he's able to do the 100 challenge also, but after the Ghost Panther, Thor is also able to complete that. Yes, for Black Bolt is even easier. I feel like Black Bolt got an advantage in general for damage wise, you know. Tag wise, Thor rocks. So let's see at least what we took with my boy Thor here. And let's see, 20 carbo, okay, 20 and 9, 29, at least better than 69 than 60 with Moonknight. And now the run I'm most proud of it, you know, this is the best. It's the progress run basically for my progress on kNULL, and it's with Hulk full PvP build. So here with Hulk, you don't really need to care about anything. You just smash your keyboard and do damage to this boss. And the plan here is 3 delay cancel. As soon as you see him doing that, you know, with his 3rd skill, you're pressing your 5th skill, you're waiting him to drop down the hammer, and after you're going through your tier 3, let him land down and go through the 4th skill. Your 4th skill, it's your main source of DPS, but you want to have pressed everything else before and having all the damage in the same time. So you want to start with your 3rd skill, because your 3rd skill provides you even more HP, so it's an attack buff for you. So you want to do your 3rd skill, you want to do your 5th skill, let it drop, and after tier 3, tier 4, 4th skill. And you're seeing him flying through every single time. Here I'm spending my tier 4, as you can see, but still the 4th skill dropped really nice for only 1.5 bars. But you can see he can grind this and go through, and when I have my tier 3 up, you can see the 4th skill does like 3 bars, and it's really fast. And it took me like 1 minute and 30 seconds to go through the first phase. So that feels like it's kind of, you know, it's kind of tough for me to do, but in the same time, as you can see here, I can stand still and face tank boss easy peasy. And yes, you can see here, I think I take 1 or 2 of these hits just to see if I'm going to die. Yes, you can't really die if you get 1 or 2 hits with your Hulk. He's pretty durable with PvP build. And I guess with PvE build and a proc or something, you could have even better results. but it's totally working for me using him for Alliance Tournament, Alliance Conquest and Timeline Battle, and in the same time provides me a character to clear this rare tag. And what I'm talking about, it's the tag Hulk got, the durability tag. It's a really rare tag that the only other tier 4 shares it with Hulk is Namor. So when I went into the stage 70, I saw my roster and the characters I could use, and I was like, oh my god, I have to tier 4 Namor, because I used my Namor, and Namor with a Mighty Judgment wasn't able to complete this at all. As a level 80 tier 3, of course, not tier 4. With tier 4 Namor, you know, he's doing way faster than this run of Hulk here, but in the same time, having a character going both ways still after the nerf he had, look at this, look at this. It was like 4 to 5 bars into the very last phase here. And look at this 4th skill works on him. I really enjoy the fact that Hulk, even with just the leadership, see Hulk's leadership actually working for Hulk also. You don't really need an HP leadership for this one, because see Hulk's leadership, it's providing you damage deal to the boss. It's not providing you all attack. The all attack buffs and leadership is not working for Hulk. The only things that works, it's damage deal to the boss and HP to boost his HP in general. So if you don't have any character like She-Hulk, you want to pick up something like HP lead. But if you have someone like She-Hulk, or I guess Proxima, her buff her passive ability provides damage to boss for villain and superheroes, or Taskmaster, you know, all these buffs works for Hulk, but in the same time the durability tag is kind of rare. And you can see here I did it with 1 minute spare, and I was kind of nervous, you know, am I going to be able to clear higher stages? But yes, let me show you what I have done until now. This is my first clear reward. I keep this to show you the first time I clear it was with 50 seconds left, you see. And yes, let's see how much. Okay, in the start I took 23 carbo and 40 CCF, 9 more carbo and a chest. But this chest is pretty much guaranteed. But yes, it is what it is. I'm gonna take it, you know, why not? 40 CCF, 9 more carbonadium. So yes, let's add them up and let me show you the progress I have done until now in kNULL. So I end up getting 155 carbonadium, 157 CCF, only 35 life seeds, again only once, and 2 chests, 1 random and 1 first clear. No books at all for now, no books at all. And here I have stuck at the moment. It's not like really stuck, but you know, I'm doing it day by day, so you can't really use the same character twice. So that's why I'm stuck in 72. This is the team I'm using, and I find myself this team works really nice because you're getting the leadership here and you're getting a bunch of extra HP buff. As you can see, it's 10% more HP, so my Hulk feels cool here. And the rest of the durability characters, look at this. They are like BC tiers and Namor. No one else could be able to clear this. So it's either tier 4 Namor or your Hulk. Your Hulk with PvP build, your Hulk with PvE build. Hulk can smash. Hulk smash, and that's the news here. He is really nice, and I feel weird about that because, you know, at the moment I was holding myself back, not doing stage 70 for a long time, and that's why I fall behind. You can see here I'm 30, I am 328 for now, I am 113 for Mephisto. I'm clearing right now stage 79, and I'm really close to unlock this. For Ultron, I'm stage 90, I am ranked 90 because I'm clearing stage 59. For Gore, stage 49, I'm doing it slowly, 138. And for Jean, Stage only 24. I haven't cleared 25. I feel myself really having hard time with the tier 3s, level 80 speed types, and I am rank 81 even at stage 24. So for Jean, if you have clear stage 24, you're in the top 80. But for now, if you have clear stage 71, as I'm doing right now, you can see that here, you're on 328. That means that Jean is way harder for sure, and most people skipping here at the moment. But yes, I'm looking forward to progress through everything, you know, and I'm really proud for my boy Hulk that gives me some value after all this time. Sorry about Magic. And after the nerf he took, you know, after the nerf he took, I never tried him for PvE. I was like, no, Hulk is not working, Hulk that, Hulk the other. But you saw there, Hulk works, and the fact that I have not that huge of amount of HP in my cards, you know, 50, okay, I have 58, but there is people out there with 100% HP, so their Hulk could be even better. But my Hulk with 50% can do stage 70 with 1 minute to left. For stage 70 and for stage 71 I can also clear it. Probably I can clear until stage 74, you know, and progress through the very next tags I need to go for. That was it. Let me know down below in the comments what's your clear, what's your stats, you know, what did you pick up for Carbonadium. Do 5 clears, sum them up and drop them in my comments and tell me what stages you're gonna do, what stages you did and what boss. I'm gonna let details into a comment also. So yeah, see you into the next. Thank you for being here, and I hope I help you decide what to build next for your World Boss Legend clears. See ya, kisses in your faces.